You should be watching this video if we have not discussed these two types of hooks yet in class, so either as a small group or as a whole class. If you've already met with me or if we've already discussed these two types of hooks in class, then you can skip past this and you can go ahead and practice writing both types of hooks using any of the topics that we've done in class before. Remember, when you practice, I want you to practice in your notebooks on these pages, and I want you to make sure you only are practicing the hook at this point. You don't have to go through everything else, especially if you've done the school start time one a few times, that you're kind of getting to a point where you're probably repeating yourself. But if you are here, and you are supposed to be here, then I want you to make sure you've got a pencil or a pen and you're following along with me. We're just going to look at the hooks. So this one is called descriptive language. We want to make the reader feel something. So we really focus on a sense or a feeling. So this says the feeling, there we go, right? The feeling of passing out isn't one that people generally enjoy. Palms sweating, head spinning, vision tunneling. It's not pleasant. Now I could read the rest of this. We could label all the different parts of an introduction, but that's not what we're doing. We're just going to look at this hook right now. Okay, if we look at it, it's not like the ones we've been working on lately. It's not just one sentence. This is actually 5 sentences. Now yours does not have to be that long, but I did want to note here that it was that long. So go ahead and write that down. If you need to pause this video to write anything, please do so, but I'm going to keep moving forward. The other thing we want to notice is the short sentences, 2-word sentences. Palm sweating, head spinning, vision tunneling. That's a really important characteristic of this type of hook. So when you practice it, I want to see these. Okay? And then the other thing you can do is just focus on a sense. So a feeling or your 5 senses, right? Smell, sight, sound, touch, taste. So make sure you do that. Okay? So pretty simple, pretty easy one. Practice this one, and again, 2-word sentences are the big thing here. Move over to focus on a word, and the title of it is what we're doing. So this says brown. It's the color of the lunch trays in school. Not the trays themselves, but the food on them. Today's lunch consisted of a brown bun with a brown patty of chicken, brown fries, and brown milk. So we notice that the first sentence is one word, and that one word is repeated over and over again. Brown bun, brown patty, brown fries, brown milk. This one was 4 sentences. Again, yours doesn't have to be 4 necessarily, but it needs to be at least 1. In some classes we noted that there is kind of a tool of persuasion being used here, because you're having people focus, so you are kind of in charge of what they're focusing on. The other thing you're doing, obviously, is describing that word. So I told you guys earlier this year, or earlier when we were doing this, pretty much all of them are going to have descriptive language, right? It's just focusing in on what specific strategies are being used. So for this one, it's the 2-word sentences. For this one, it's that single word at the beginning. So your job is to practice, focus on a word, and to practice a descriptive language hook in the space below, so that I know that you have seen and that you have practiced these, because we have already practiced the imagine hook together and we've practiced the scenario hook together. Okay? And then at that point you will have practiced 4, and you'll kind of get an idea of which one you prefer and which one you might want to use in the future. Alright, thanks guys.